So many months.
Alright, hello.
Hello, it's been a couple of days. I've been very busy, and my body has been rearranging its own sleep schedule. I've had a very sleepy couple of days. If those didn't see, I did the Infinite Wealth run for Questing for Glory, which started off pretty well. I think the first 9 chapters were decent outside of the first 3-4 chapters where I just could not get enemies to gather up in the slightest. I was having really bad problems, actually. Like, genuinely, I was having some of the worst RNG I've ever had in the early game for Infinite Wealth in terms of enemies actually, like, staying together and gathering together. Like, I was having a bad time. That was actually really rough. I genuinely thought I was, like, a good couple of minutes behind at one point. But I took a cheeky look at my splits during Don Doco and saw that I was actually ahead by a couple of minutes, so that's surprising. That's very surprising. But I had a pretty rough early game, I had a pretty good mid-game, and then the end game was fucking shite. Could not have gone much worse, to be honest. Still managed to come in under estimate, and that's the important thing. I was going to do an Infinite Wealth run today, because I still haven't done a full Infinite Wealth run. Like, outside of the Questing for Glory run in, like, one segment for a while, so I haven't been able to actually update the time on the leaderboard, which, my time on the leaderboard is, like, way off anyway. Like, I think that time was my first run, which is still, like, a 8-hour run. Like, I can easily, like, drop that by over 2 hours, so it's like, I just need to get a run out at some point. I was going to do that today, but today has been another day when my body has been like, alright, it's time to get, like, copious amounts of sleep. I've been sleeping a lot. Trying to fix my sleep schedule after that Questing for Glory run has been a little rough, to say the least. Also, we got stuff to talk about. This week, it is the fabled Week of Ass. It is the fabled All Sub Stories week. Last year was the double Week of Ass. This year is going to be the single Week of Ass. I cannot get enough time for 2 weeks, sadly. And I made a nice fancy graphic for this and everything, and then I realized something. It's already fucking wrong. It's already massively wrong. So I'll show you the graphic, and then I'll have to fix it up before I post it on social media later. What I did for last year's double Week of Ass, what I actually did was instead of saying dates for runs, I just said the names of the games and then had like a generalized like outline, which I think is probably the way I should have done it with this one. Good. It probably should have been the way that I did it with this one, but unfortunately I was like, hey, I know which days I'm going to do stuff on. I've already made several mistakes with the days, so yep. Let me throw up the thing and we'll talk about it. So, coming up this week is going to be the Week of Ass 2025, baby. So, every year in November, we do the Week of All Sub Stories, or last year we had the double Week of All Sub Stories. What this is just All Sub Stories runs during the week. I had to actually have like a really hard selection here, because, man, there were actually a good couple that I wanted to do, and I could have like interchanged here quite a bit. So this is, let me say what's wrong. Wednesday and Thursday are wrong, just straight up, because I realized after I made this graphic, wait a minute, I can't stream on Thursday, I'm busy on Thursday. So, oops. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a run on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, have the break on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and then potentially Sunday. So, I'd say the only 2 correct ones definitely here are Yakuza 5 and Lost Judgment. Lost Judgment will be the closer, so to say. It might not be the closer. It'll be the closer, so to say. Monday will definitely be Yakuza 5. It was going to be Yakuza 3, but I thought, I haven't done Yakuza 5 in a while. I really like Yakuza 5. I enjoyed Yakuza 3's All Sub Stories when we did it last time, but when I had the flu. But it would require a little bit more derusting than Yakuza 5 would. So, we're going to do Yakuza 5. Tuesday was going to be K2, but because I need to actually put a run onto Wednesday, and Yakuza 5 is a long run, what I'm thinking is Tuesday is probably going to be Gaiden instead. So I'm going to swap around Gaiden onto Tuesday. Then Monday will be Yakuza 5. Tuesday will be Gaiden. Wednesday will be Dead Souls. Thursday will be Break. Friday will be K2. Saturday will be Lost Judgment. And then the big one, if 1,250 sub points are met by Sunday, we'll do Fist of the North Star or sub stories. So how that's gonna look is I will have a goal like this on the screen, top that direction. It'll obviously be a little different than that is. What I will also do, even though that goal is specifically for Twitch subs, YouTube subs will count. I will do the manual counting of YouTube subs that will go towards that. All the funds are to help me get to GDQ in January. I need a little bit of financial help for that, and obviously I haven't been able to stream that much this month, so obviously the money I'm earning this month is a lot lower than it should be. So yeah, I thought, you know, it's the only thing that I can do in the week of ass that makes sense for a big sub reward, and yeah. Yeah, so if you want to torture me, 1,250 sub points by the end of Saturday, and there we go. In terms of these runs, Yakuza 5 will take about 10.5 hours. Kiwami 2, which is going to get replaced with Gaiden, will take about 3 hours. Wednesday, which will be Dead Souls, will take about 7 hours. Thursday will be a break. Friday will be Kiwami 2, which will take about 6.5. Saturday, Lost Judgment, all sub-stories, which we're doing for the first time. That's one of our charity rewards. That will be about between 10.5 to 11 to 11.5, honestly. It's a long one. It's a pretty long one. And obviously, Fist Ass will be like 17 hours again. 6 of which are cabaret, and I'm going to want to die in the middle of it. Here's the bright side about potential Fist Ass 2, is that this time I might be able to get some sleep beforehand, because I had like 3 to 4 hours sleep before the first round of Fist Ass, and as soon as I got to cabaret, I wanted to die. It was awful. I was so tired getting to that point, and then it's just like, alright, here's 6 hours of cabaret. And the thing about Fist's cabaret is you cannot go faster. Like, I've tried so many things to go faster, and it's just you cannot gain more money than the maximum amount of money you can get, which is what you can get at that point. Fist's cabaret fucking sucks. And it's all to get the 100 million IDL. Ugh. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Because I don't think there's a good way to do gambling to get the money faster. Which sucks. So yeah, no. If we get 1,250 sub points by Sunday, Fist Ass. Round 2. Woo. One thing I don't want to do. It'll actually potentially be worse, because I haven't touched Fist of the North Star since its ban last year. So yeah, that's gonna be bad. But yeah, these are the games. I just really felt like Dead Souls. There's been a bit of a Dead Souls resurgence recently. My first Dead Souls All Sub-Stories run was decent, but it wasn't great. It was good fun. So I want to do Dead Souls again. I might pro Panda and get their notes, because I remember my Dead Souls All Sub-Stories notes are wrong somewhere. I don't remember where is the issue. I think it's relatively early on, but I don't remember where. It's like some point during Akiyama Majima's part, but I do not remember where. And then, yeah, no, we'll finish out with Lost Ass. Like, any subs will go towards, obviously, Fist Ass 2. We'll have the banner at the top. After, like, every day, I'll, like, total up the YouTube subs as well, and then just add them to the total. Because then that way YouTube gets to contribute as well, and see literal hell. I don't know how to... For most of these runs, they're all going to be fine. If Fist Ass does get met, I don't know how I'm going to deal with the YouTube side of things, because you can only stream, like, 12 hours on YouTube, and Fist Ass is never going to go sub 12. So, like, the 80% portion of Fist of the North Star is 4 hours, 4.5 hours. The cabaret is fucking 6 hours, and then you have all the other shit that takes forever on top of it. All the races you have to do, fucking Lynn Shot, that takes like an hour, and it's fucking an RNG-filled hellhole. I hate it to bits, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. That's like one of the worst runs I've ever done in my life. So, yeah, if you want to touch it with me with that, 1,250 sub points by Sunday. We are currently, I'll check, 326. So we're not like starting from zero. I'm not asking for like a fresh 1,250. We're currently 326, as you can see, top right there. With the YouTube subs currently, that would put it around, I think, 340? Something like that. So, yeah. So that's a decent amount. That's a pretty decent amount. There are some runs I'm looking forward to and some runs I'm not looking forward to. I'm just going to put it that way. But most of this I'm excited for. Most of this I'm pretty excited for. Some stuff we haven't touched in a while. Yakuza 5 we haven't touched in a couple of months. When was the last time we played Yakuza 5? August. Whoops. Whoops. August since we last did Yakuza 5, so I might have to do a little bit of derusting on that tonight. I would have liked to have done a Gaiden run tonight, because it is Gaiden's 1-year anniversary today. Happy birthday, Gaiden. Thumbs up. Great game. Great game, great speedrun. But yeah, no. That's pretty much it. So, yeah. Yeah. Everyone speedran Kaito Files. I mean, of course they have. I did it for GDQ this year. Back in January. Of course people are speedrun Kaito Files. Points on it. I wanted to be more negative than I was. I wanted to be more negative than I was, but I also realized I would have just been, like, negative for negative's sake. If those are wondering what Valkyrie is talking about, give me 2 secs here. From the Discord. The Yakuza 4, we got together, we did a big old podcast. We did a big old podcast about the Amazon TV show. TLDR. Alright. Got very big flaws. Very, 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 very big flaws. I think I was a lot harsher than everybody else about it, which, I mean, that's fair. Like, I don't think it was irredeemable trash, but I also am not in a rush to watch it again. I don't think I ever will watch it again. There were some things I did actually think the TV show did well. I think it, like, really portrayed Nishiki and Kiryu's relationship quite well. I think Kento Kaku as Nishiki, especially young Nishiki, was very, very good. And I'm glad that Yumi got given a bigger focus, although she was a bit more harsher in tone, although that does make sense considering, you know, everything happened. But then there were some new characters like Aiko who are irredeemable human scum. I wish they didn't exist in the TV show. I'm glad Miho existed, who is Nishiki's sister. Name changed from Yuko, I believe. I'm glad she existed, because she was actually a good character, and I'm glad that for, like, the entirety of the show, she didn't stop being, like, a nice character. Because there's a lot of characters in that TV show that are just irredeemable, and Miho was a good one. Miho was a good one. Yeah, no, same Valkyrie. No, that movie's terrible. Like that movie, unironically for me, I'm gonna get going with the run, because I'm actually pretty tired. That movie is literally very similar to the TV show for me, in that, like, every scene with Majima, he steals the show, as per usual. Majima's done very well. Haruka's done a lot better in the Takeshi Miike live-action movie than, obviously, the TV show, because she doesn't really exist in that. No, the Takeshi Miike live-action movie is not amazing. The best live-action Yakuza thing is absolutely the stage play. It's 110% the stage play. The stage play is fantastic.
You read me? You gonna be okay, Taylor?
Stage play is absolutely fantastic.
Kaito-san, please. I could tail him in my sleep.
I don't really want to go into, like, full, like, spoilers and stuff. I still don't know who the fuck's alive at the end of the show. Like,
be careful here.
There's one character who gets a very emotional montage, as if, you know, yeah, that character's dead, they're done, etc. And then the scene after, it is literally, they just have a conversation. It's like, you dead? Then at the end, it's just like, oh yeah, we put them in an ambulance and sent them off to the hospital. And it's like, I don't think you're dead. You should be dead. I don't think you're dead somehow. Then there's also another character that gets shot like 20 fucking times that also got put into an ambulance and may also not be fucking dead.
Kaito-san.
I think that skippable. There's one here that's skippable.
Now.
Can I just...
Yes, English. Judgment and Judgment are faster in English for their speedruns. Gonna bitch about it, fuck off. Simple as that. Dubbing these games are fantastic. Get really, really fucking annoyed when people come in and bitch and go, oh, you're speedrunning in English, change to Japanese. No, it's literally fucking almost a minute faster.
Whoa. Oh, crap, I don't have it. Must be my imagination.
Oh, it's really, yes. Literally, I have no idea who the fuck's alive in that show or not. Hey, buddy.
Whoa,
Thank you.
the door.
That took too long.
Yes, it's okay.
That took way too long. In a bad spot and hold the angle. I'm not, and I got plenty of time.
Too close.
See? You're still there.
Probably nothing.
I just gotta be careful not to get above 10%. The way the times that Kosuke turns around in these parts are all determined on the percentage that he does. Have to be very careful to start here. Why enough? You actually can't see me if I'm here. Might be a bit too far now. Yep, perfect stealth. Any downside to Lost Judgment is just this starting bit. The starting bit is like very long. It's better than Judgment's tailing segments, but it's just long. And you have one of the best things that Lost Judgment ever could have done. I wish RG would take this into consideration for future games. Give Volker to Zoros. You fell down, didn't you? Ass. Thought I heard him fearing behind me. Is what it is. And no, I agree. I think they are potentially, like, trying to bait Season 2, which, like... Bro, fuck off. Like... I get why they did the twist at the end of, like, Season 1, and, like, funnily enough, that twist is obviously very, very similar to the games, but it is also just, like... Man, it just feels like a piss take. It feels like a massive piss take for that bit. And I don't mind that character like, in the actual TV show. I think they actually are, like, not too different to, nice slide, to, how they are in the games, but it's just, it's such a wild thing to drop at the very end. Like, such a wild thing to drop. Yeah, for you to get to 10%, Kosuke would turn around when he walks down this road, and that cost us some time, but because we're at, we're fine, but we have to not get too close. Turn around and get close. So the only tailing segment in the main story for Lost Judgment, so they get it out of the way nice and early. Until it is. Let's take a picture of Kosuke. You don't have to. You literally don't have to get any of the missions either. Yagumi's just like, I'm sure that's good enough. That's it. That's the only tail segment. It's truly dead? Yeah, exactly. Like, something is off about... Something is exceedingly off about that last episode of the TV show. So wild. I still think episode 5, and I think a lot of people will agree that episode 5 is probably, like, the best episode, and that's unironically the one that sticks closest to the games. And also the longest episode, like an hour. I'm fairly certain, like, every episode is, like, 40 minutes apart from episode 5 that's, like, an hour. They were like, hey, we need more time to, you know, say the backstory of what happened in, like, the 90s, and, like, yep. Which I still actually kind of like how they did it in the TV show as well. Like, some kind of funniness to certain characters' hubris of what are you gonna do? Shoot me? Yeah, actually.
You hanging in there, buddy?
Kind of hit a wall here.
What's that supposed to mean? You didn't lose the guy, did you?
Look, my hands are tied right now, but everything's under control.
Agony just ran, like, jumps back after that combo. I don't know why. He's not supposed to do that.
All right, let's go. I see now.
What's up? You can what skip or what? Skip. Throws.
Too close.
Bruh, come fuck on. Hey, what the fuck? No DLC, leave me alone. I hate trying to pick these keys up. For some reason, the hitbox for them disappears. Like, you saw it reappear down into that exam that I would have still been brought out. I hate these tutorials. These tutorials really suck. It's more of a limitation of the Dragon Engine. So. Can you change Kiryu's English voice to new one? Nah. Would I be unhappy if they did? No. Alex Lee does a phenomenally good job as Kira in the TV show. Like, Kira? Did I say Kira? Plus, I've been playing Death Note. Big mistake. No, they've Alex did an amazing job with Kiryu. I love the fact that they like also did like, you know, the whole like voice pitch change for 95 to 05. I think that was a very, very clever thing.
Yeah.
I just thought they were a bit more actually emotive
Okay,
than the actual actor as well, which is the wild.
Kaito-san, please. I could tail him in my
Yeah, no, I
sleep.
thought, unironically, I thought the English dub was very, very good.
Open, actually.
I also think the English dub would probably be a lot easier to follow along with if you're not used to the TV series. Because the issue that I have with the Japanese subtitles, because obviously I watched it in Japanese first with subtitles and then English afterwards. Like they never translated Oyagoroshi. Like I said this during the Devalian podcast, and like we know what Oyagoroshi is because we played the games. We know that's boss killer. And the only time that they refer to Kira as a boss killer in like the first like 4 or 5 episodes without calling him Oyagoroshi in the subtitles was when he got out of prison and the men were just like, hey, yeah, it's the boss killer guy. It's like if you weren't paying attention during that one scene, you were probably confused as to why the hell like a lot of these guys didn't like Kiryu. So, yeah.
Man.
Too close.
Must be my imagination.
This time.
Whoops.
Really? Alright. Let him go. I might go back to using the bench strat, honestly. however this works. Very stealthy. If you rush too far forward there, he will like turn around again.
Hey.
They call him Boss Killer 3 seconds. Yeah, in English still they called him Boss Killer as well. It's literally just the subtitles. It's just aren't changed from like Oyagarashi. Again, if you're not aware of the source material or like, you know, actual Japanese, bit of an issue. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no, I got some feelings about the TV show. We haven't exactly talked about it on the channel. Like, you got the podcast there with obviously me, Develian, Snowiest, and Gokudoni. Like, and we had good discussions. I was very tired. It's kind of funny. I was very, very tired that day. If you you notice, I start swearing way more in like the latter half of the episode. That's because I'm just talking. I'm exhausted, and the mask of me caring about the TV show starts to slip. Again, I don't think it's terrible, but just, it's not good. It's like painstakingly average. The parts where it is actually good, like, it genuinely does some very good things, but it's like, everything else surrounding those good parts are just... I did actually like the idea of, like, the finale having, like, a fight between, like, the Tojo and the Omi. I think that's actually not the worst idea. I think with everything that, like, the TV show built up to, and the fact that, you know, the changing of the 10 billion was for the Omi's missing 10 billion, I think it works out better. I think it actually works out really well in the TV show. But there's just a lot of the TV show that is just not great. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Changes the characters up way too much from their actual counterparts, and even the counterparts in the TV show. Like, it's just too much at too many times.
Hey, you know what? What the?
Oh, nice, Amal. Nice. The music, you can tell that they ran out of budget for the music in the last 2 episodes, where they kept reusing that one theme, which I assume is Nishiki's theme. Which sounds like it came straight out of, like, one of the Godfather movies. Because they kept reusing it over and over and over again, and they even used it in, like, a dramatic part of, like, the last episode, and I just had to roll my eyes, because it's like, oh my god, you played this, like, 5 times in the last episode, like, please stop. Sometimes.
Yo, Talk. You hanging in there, buddy?
Kind of hit a wall here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Surprised that didn't throw me off
You
the
didn't
building,
lose
to be
the
honest.
guy, did you?
Look, my hands are tied right now. Everything's under control.
That's been a exceedingly long time. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Game OST. If they used the game OST, that would have been, like, genuinely. Which, again, is one of those things, like, why didn't they? Like, I'm fairly certain that RGG would have fully agreed, even with, like, a small... Even with, like, a small fee, they absolutely would have agreed to allow them to, like, actually use the soundtracks from, like, any games.
Okay, makes sense.
Look. Also, the licensed music was weird as fuck. I hate this game.
Oh, shit.
Licensed music segments were weird as fuck and completely out of place. Especially Mad World. I can't believe they played Mad World not once but twice. Jesus Christ. And during very dramatic scenes at that. Like, holy shit.
Almost there. Perfect. I see now.
Consistent as season 2 opening with literally dragging PNG across the screen, yeah. You can tell that they didn't have that much of a budget for the set stuff as well, because they basically just kept reusing the Theatre Square set that they made. Because the problem is, there's certain laws about filming in certain parts of Japan. Like, there's Tokyo Vice, the latest season. There's like one episode where they filmed down a like a small Japanese bar / restaurant, and it's like down a side road. But the thing is, to be able to do that, they had to get permission from every house and every business in the area. And then there are just some parts of Japan where you are not allowed to, like, film at all. This is a very infamous one. The Shibuya Crossing is predominantly featured in a couple of things. The visual novel for Shibuya Scramble, right, is set in that area. And they use a whole bunch of, like, still images of FMVs from that. And they confirmed
really
in interviews. They weren't allowed to film there. It's the same with Lost in Translation. They weren't allowed to film that movie there. They just did it fucking illegally. They said at one point the police were actually chasing after them. It's fucking funny. So, yeah, that's the weird thing. That's why, you know, it had to be a recreation of Kabukicho and not the real Kabukicho. Like, there's no way in hell they would have ever, like, been able to get the rights to film in actual Kabukicho. So, that's why there was a lot of scenes set in, like, Theatre Square, and why the Sotenbori scenes looked a little better, because they were actually set, you know, a little bit more on location. Yeah. That's why the Sotenbori part, the very, very small Sotenbori part, looked like far fucking better, was because, you know, that was the actual scene. It was an actual on-location shoot. I got nothing against the Theatre Square, like, set they made, 'cause I actually think it was pretty good. But, like, you can tell that the majority of their budget went into just that one set, because that was where, like, most of the scenes played out. Leave me alone! Where absolutely most of the scenes were just played out, that was it. I've seen the Veggie a while ago. Nice. Forte Shibuya Scramble is a very good visual novel. Like, it was fantastic when it came out on the Wii, and it's fantastic, like, 10 years later when they actually, like, brought it back out in the West. It's so fucking good. So fucking good. I always advocate for more people playing 428. Like me. Having Dragon Ninja shenanigans with hitboxes today.
Sorry to...
That's sign. Nice to look, Big No. Appreciate it. Is that one and only point where we actually jump out the window in Lost Judgment? We're going to time it slower.
Hey.
That's the only time we jump out, whereas in Judgment we jump out that window so many times. I don't really come back to the Game of Office that much. It's probably like another 2-3 times at most. I want to hit this guy with the full hits there, so that's pretty bad. That's bad. Bad fight. Okay, bad fight. Lost Judgment's Axialist. That's gonna fuck. that's gonna fuck me up more than just a little bit.
Yes.
That's the Brog. Oh, what happened to my PB to lose like 30 seconds to long? Actually, oh yeah, I've got. Oh, split never used to work for me for this game, and then it started to. Probably because of see. Remember, I don't even need to split for this game. Feels good. Let me do this tutorial correctly because I've been messing this up the last few times come back to this game. But yeah, no, I have a lot of issues with the TV show. I also don't like how the Millennium Tower looks. It looks dumb. It looks real stupid. Like, I get what they were going for, but nothing looks stupid.
Come on.
Sorry. Fashion weight. Is that the kind of thing a dumb rich guy builds? No, it's true. That's very true. And I've seen some hellish architecture in my time. When I went to DSA one year, I think it was 2017, there is literally a yeah, it's 2 at this point. There was a building that is literally shaped like a Tetris L block. I'm not kidding. You would think that obviously, you know, part of the L block would be, you know, pointed over the top. No, we're talking like an upside down L block. So yeah, you have literally like a room or two that is just, there's nothing below it. Like, there is just sky. Which, fuck that. Fuck that. No. God, no. Absolutely not. I like there to be a floor underneath the place that I am living in. Like, no. Fuck that. Architecture can be so fucking wild, but yeah, I do not fuck with gravity. Don't fuck with gravity in the slightest. Skipping is bad in this game for some reason, I don't know why. Alright, skateboard time. We don't get to use the skateboard as much as you would think in this run because of the fact that, you know, we just have fast travel available from the start. Alex, 6 feet? Yeah, no, this was an actual, like, housing apartment, which is like, no. Fuck that. Like, God, that better be, like, the most sturdy, structurally designed building ever. There is no way in hell I'm going inside that building otherwise. Cool. Alright, this nasty man, he's easy to deal with. Light, strong, no charge, strong charge, DX. Nice. First 3 episodes inspires it. Yeah, I felt stronger about the show after the first 3 episodes than I did the last 3 episodes. So, I wouldn't watch the last 3. I would not watch the last 3 if I were you. If you didn't like the first 3, you're not gonna like the last 3. And it's kind of funny because, again, like, episode 5 is, like, the longest, and it's also the one that sticks the most closely to the games, and, like, unironically, it's also really good. But episode 6 is fucking terrible. The last episode is fucking wild. Hold up. Let's go first. I was thinking old route for a second there. Like, we used to get attack level 1 there, but we don't anymore. Alright, Kaito's the cutscene trigger in this part. So we're gonna open the door for our boy Kaito. stand about. It's just off, goddamn. That's why you have to be a little careful. The menu is terrible today, Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you weren't a fan of the first 3 episodes, I do not recommend Last 3. there is nothing you will enjoy about the last 3 if you did not enjoy the first 3. And episode 5 is pretty good, because again, it stays, like, unironically the closest thing to the games, which is, like, ridiculous. And even then, that's still... Yeah. That sounds good. Cool.
Here.
I'm forced to walk in first-person section for the Dragon Engine. It's fast to go first-person. You actually go a little faster up and down stairs in first-person when you're forced to walk for some reason. Love the Dragon Engine. I wouldn't say it works better than in OG, but I would not say it is worse than OG. I think that it's actually... I think that, like, for its own thing, it's actually kind of pretty decent. I do think it does one or two things actually, like, genuinely a little better than OG, but I think that OG is still probably a little better overall. I think it helps for the TV series that you actually see, you know, the person in the middle of doing the deed and does the deed. Like, I think that's a strength of the TV show adaptation of that scene. I think that's a very, very, very big strength of the TV show there, but...
What the? Suspicious.
I want to try and get the blood first.
Hey,
then allows you to get the hand without accidentally hitting the other, like, hitboxes again. For some reason, the hand hitbox comes back like a instantly, but the blood one doesn't. It's weird. Bag ninja now. Yes, Kaito. Gotta go. We gotta go, Kaito. I gotta relearn this goddamn school layout for Lost Ass next week. In fact, it will actually be a week today that we'll be doing Lost Ass. Look forward to that. As said, that graphic I made is definitely wrong. I'm gonna have to fix that up. Fix that up before. Yeah, for those who weren't here earlier, the week of Ass's schedule at the minute, and there might be one or two like small changes as well here and there. Monday will be Yakuza 5 or sub-stories. Tuesday will be Gaiden, which again today is the 1-year anniversary of Gaiden's release, so happy birthday Gaiden. Wednesday will be Dead Souls. Thursday will be a day off. Friday will be K2. Saturday will be Lost Judgment or Sub-Stories, and then if we meet 1,250 sub-points before the end of Lost Judgment or Sub-Stories, it'll be Fist Ass. This is going to be a personal fundraiser so that it helps me raise funds to get to GDQ in January. I've got a couple of extra bills and legal fees that I need to pay. They've come pretty much out of nowhere, so...
Just what I needed.
My money is a little bit tighter considering I haven't been able to stream consistently for the last month. So, I've never ever done like a personal fundraiser either. The only fundraiser I've ever done is for, you know, charity stuff. I'm a little concerned as to how this is going to go. It will be using the sub numbers on Twitch and YouTube. I can't reflect the YouTube number on stream, but I can add them together after the fact, which is what I'm going to do.
Better be careful here.
So, yeah, YouTube subs will also count. What the fuck was that?
Okay, makes sense.
That way you two can also contribute. And the sub point total for Fist Ass is 1,250. We are currently at, with YouTube as well, about 340.
I see now.
So, They're not starting like too low. Next is the on simple. This is actually skippable. This entire rooftop part. I'm not simple for this run, so I'm concerned about this guy on the right. Any of them see you, you are gone. If you're on simple, you can literally just hug the wall. You're good. Gets rid of the RNG that happens here. Those guards are like on a timer, but it's not like the same timer per. It's not the same timer per run. It's just a timer based on the side there, like looking. Again, you don't want to run past this guy because he will see you. We do well. Yellow. This guy. You. Deal with this because they want to run down the corridor. GG. About 69. I need the prime game. Full team ups. Appreciate it. Yeah, the florist. Yeah, the florist is no angel in the video games, but I do not like the implications of what he did with Alice in that one scene, and the fact that, you know, he's also working with the Yakuza, which, you know, that's kind of the antithesis of the florist, but he just turned into like a giant, like, he's like actual human scum. Like, guy sucks. Guy absolutely fucking sucks. I think the absolute worst thing the TV show did, outside of Aiko, was Saejima. I was like so excited because it was like, oh my god, that really is Saejima. And then he turns up at Fit Square grinning like an idiot. And in a random fucking shootout, just randomly gets shot in the stomach and that's it. He's gone. He might be dead. He might not be dead. Who the fuck is it? Which I think is a good summation to the TV show in general. Is I get him? I get him.
Yagamishi, you can't get caught now. They'll label you as a sex offender. You don't want that on the news, do you?
No, can't have that. Only one way out then.
Tiger hidden 1. This gives me an attack boost when we do charge. Pushing to phase 2, but I didn't, so I get it. That's good. Need you do your counter, buddy. You're still very much alive. That's not great. Nice, good hit. That's what I was after. I should not have done the full charge if I wasn't pointing him to the right. If I was pointing him to the right, the full charge would have been good, but... Terrible. Garbage. If I was pointing him more to the right, the charge there would have been fine. What I should have done was 2 light non-charges and then a charge at the end. Cool. Yeah, Saejima was laughably bad. Saejima was absolutely laughably bad. Such a adaptation of Saejima. I don't mind that, you know, he was a bit more, like, you know, green, so to say, considering, you know, he is a young Yakuza at that point, and isn't as knowledgeable as the Saejima we know, and I do think it is a problem of the games that the Saejima that turns up in the games in the flashback scenes looks way too old. Like, vastly too old. But, man, that Saejima was not it. In the slightest. Saejima was absolutely not it. Saejima was pretty bad. All the characters to be used as comic relief. Saejima is not the one.
Suspicious.
And then this is attack level 1. I mean, I don't think RG would have had much say over the TV show. I don't think I would have been able to say, hey, don't use Saejima in this way. It's like, there are other cameos where they just pull a name out of a hat. Like Shibusawa. Jesus Christ. again. Tell I'm a bit rusty at this, that's for sure. Pretty bad fight, so I'm just pushing enemies away too far. I really thought that was going to kill that guy. Nice. I mean, we shouldn't really be talking Pirate Yakuza stuff ahead of release, but, like, I feel like trailer stuff is okay to talk about, considering, you know, stuff that RGG has shown off. At which point, it's very clear when people talk about Saejima in regards to Pirate Yakuza, for those who haven't seen the latest trailer. Hey, look forward to a whole bunch of this shite when we do Lost Ass on Saturday. Holy shit. We do all of the school story stuff in one big fucking chunk. Like, just one ginormous fucking moment. We do, like, a tiny bit near the start just to get the ball rolling on certain, like traits up, like, your guts and stuff like that. And then we delay, like, the last one a tiny bit as well, but we do the majority of school stories in, like, chapter, I want to say it's, like, 9 or 10. Because at that point, the story's moved on long enough, there's no, like, story blocks on the school stories, and we just, like power through all of it. So, look forward to that. There's gonna be a fuck ton of it. Gonna be an absolute shit ton of it. So, top right. Maybe top right was one. Don't remember if it was first or second. So, look forward to that.
Okay, let's go.
A long school story block. Long. It's not too bad, because obviously, like, most minigames can either be skipped or just, you know, like, not interacted with. Well, they're quite short. Like, again, like, the fighting game club is very short, the casino stuff is also very short, we can just, like, start skip through cutscenes for that. So, yeah, it's not actually as long as you would think. It's also, this full clears in the start of the tutorial before you even hit a note. You don't actually have to, like, react to this. You can actually do, it's kind of funny, you can do any difficulty for the dance club songs, like, it doesn't change anything, because obviously it's tied to the length of the song. In all sub-stories, I'll be doing the songs on hard, just because, you know, it doesn't matter, like, as long as you are good enough at the minigame, and I would like to have fun with the minigame, so I'm just gonna, you know, play it on hard. Wanna have fun with my rhythm game stuff? We barely get to do rhythm game stuff when it comes to, like, Yakuza speedruns, so in the one that I can actually do it with, I'm gonna do it with. There, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Right, which could be attack level 2. Yeah, no, I'm genuinely looking forward to it. There's a couple of school stories I'm looking forward to more than others, but all the school stories are actually, apart from the dance club selected, all the school stories are basically affected by whatever difficulty you're in the game. So the biker minigame, which is an absolute fucking pain in the ass if you do it on hard difficulty, the most piss easy thing on easy difficulty. So, yep.
Guys.
Yeah, no, the tutorial obviously is mandatory, otherwise I would have skipped it. You actually can't. The game doesn't let you.
Gotcha now! No, you don't!
We'll actually be doing most of the dances because you have to. I'm not quite sure which the quickest song is, because, like, the play is to just go for the quickest song, but fair enough. I'll probably just, like, change it up every single round. Look, I should be caring about that. Yeah. Dragon Engine shimmy. Oh. Yeah, no, there's gonna be just one point, like 2/3 of the way through the game where we just do a whole shit ton of school story stuff. Some of it's gonna be kind of cool, some of it's gonna be kind of boring. It is what it is. Hi, Yagami. The other thing is obviously we got to get all the squirrels as well, so we got to start the squirrel search like quite early into the run. Maybe we can start looking for squirrels as we go around and do stuff. Why did the school stories have to have one sub-story tied to the end of it? And the majority of the school stories don't have sub-stories tied to them, but the end does.
Look.
Absolute fan. Good fight. Fucking good fight. Finally. Good fucking fight. Very good. I wasn't sure I was going to get both this with the hit before that last guy. It worked out surprisingly well. At the time we leave the school, it's not. Been way too long. Losing time still? Yeah. Not surprised. Actually, I'm not. Neat. Bang? Yeah. I don't remember when the squirrel sub-story begins, because, like, you can't get it here, I don't. It's like, I think it's like the next chapter or the one afterwards. Definitely, like, relatively early. Start it. Not, like, straight away.
Yep, we'll
Anyway.
start with this little window.
Break segment.
It displays all relevant chatter posts after
This is the big
filtering
reason
fluff.
why we speedrun this game in English.
And these
This
posts
bit
are
is
all
tied
pinpointed on
to
this
the
map of the
audio,
Jincho?
which,
Right.
again, is
It
almost
maps
a
out
minute
where
faster
in
in...
a Jincho each specific post was made. So my AI constantly combs through Chatter's database as it
This is
updates
also
in
where
real
we
time.
start doing the majority,
Then
well, not the
it
majority, this is
extracts
where we
only the
start doing
trouble-related
sub-stories
chatter
in
for
Lost
display on the map.
Judgment or sub-stories.
So it actively seeks
There's not
out
that many that's,
trouble?
like, open for the
It's
first
wild
two
that you can
chapters.
program
So-
around such a vague concept.
I don't think
Well,
there's
in
any
its
that's open
current
for the first two
iteration, the
chapters.
AI isn't exactly genius material yet, so it still
That's the way
pings some false positives.
Now is the
And-
break segment. This lasts like a minute and a half.
This is just a big
It lasts like
mess.
2 minutes in Japanese.
How am I supposed to know where to go?
This is indeed too much noise.
But fun fact, Kaito Files is
this
faster
is
in Japanese
entropy
because
in
for some reason you
motion.
can skip boss intros
This
in
won't do it
Japanese
all.
in Kaito Files.
To solve this, we narrow down the keywords.
In other words, simplify our search?
Yeah, by manually filtering keywords, we can decrease false positives, thereby locating the right spot more accurately.
Well, how do we do that? Does the AI do it for us?
No, not entirely. What the AI does is pick up on any keywords it deems important. Emphasis here on the word any. Meaning it'll turn out duds every now and again.
Yeah, that's still pretty busy.
And therein lies the predicament. To narrow these results down any further, we must depend on instincts, experience,
Yeah, for
and
those who
even
missed it, I can
inspiration.
show it off real quick.
So
again.
you're saying
Can I
human
actually?
intuition?
Precisely.
bu- 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 bu-
Even
bu-
in this day and age, human intuition will
This
trump
next week,
AI
week of
every
ass. This schedule's already wrong, so ignore it. Monday will be Yakuza 5.
that's
Tuesday
getting
will be
ahead of myself.
Gaiden. Wednesday
As
will
it
be Dead
stands,
Souls.
Yagamishi,
Thursday will be
you've
a
got the
break.
best intuition
Friday
out
will
of
be
all of
K2.
us.
Saturday will be Lost Judgment.
let's
If
just
we hit
start with the
1,250
post
sub
that
points.
caused trouble.
By the end of Sunday, Fist and North Star Wars sub stories on Sunday. Haha, great. Ah, great.
How about this one?
Ah, great.
Smell the trouble brewing already.
Oh, interesting. And let's filter our results around that specific term. And
Oh, also,
there you have
actually,
it. See,
I can
there's a
grab
concentration of suspicious
we are
keyword usage on this street here.
up on the site
As
yet.
to what sort of trouble
Okay,
is
it's not.
brewing,
Goddamn you,
you'll have to
GDQ.
rely on your good old-fashioned eyeballs.
The GDQ
Shady
schedule,
activity isn't always the
or
easiest
basically
to
first
spot,
draft schedule,
so
is
maybe think
out.
of it as a sort of treasure hunt.
Unsurprisingly, I'm
Treasure
ass
hunt for
o'clock,
trouble.
baby. I am
sounds right up my
3
alley.
a.m. local time.
I
With
can
Groove
already
Syndrome, which is
picture
what
you
I was
out there,
expecting, because
helping
like it's
people in
Groove
need
Syndrome,
until
no
it
one
all
cares.
pays off.
So
What
I'm
awaits you
super
at the
excited
end
for
of
that.
the trail? My heart
I'm
rate
actually
is
genuinely
already
excited for that.
spiking.
I am on the very first night. Big note is on
Now,
the
I do
second
have-
night, which that is a fucking goated block. That is literally Yakuza into Shenmue, which is fucking phenomenal. Like, absolutely fucking phenomenal.
hear it.
It's one hell of a block. I'm gonna be there for the entirety of that. I'm so excited. Like, genuinely so excited for that. I'm gonna be there for my buddy Cosmic's run of Van Helsing early on Monday, and then I'm gonna be there for my own. So, listen, I've never done a 3 a.m. GDQ run. Like, that's why I'm excited. Like, the middle of the night runs have a vibe. I love middle of the night runs for GDQ. Those are the ones where, you know, you don't know the game, you don't know the run, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, those are the exciting ones. Like, you know, I'm not saying the more popular stuff ain't gonna be exciting. Like, there's gonna be Elden Ring, no hit with a goddamn saxophone. Come on. But... am I missing damage for that guy? That's interesting. Ah, fuck, I know why. I know why I fucked up. That's why I'm ahead on time. Exit. So I got the wristbands. That little extra attack does help. Helps in that fight. Doesn't really help in the other fights, but it helps in that fight. No, I've got time. But yeah, no, the middle of the night games are just a vibe. Like, middle of the night is where you also get the awful block, which again, I'm going to be hellishly there for that. Friends Swede and Cubs Rule will both be doing runs during that, so I'm fucking excited. Very, very fucking excited. Rebirth's early in the morning? I'm not. Like, if you look at the longer RPG runs, it's usually around, like, around that midweek, midday time. That's how they did it for Lad for Us. And, like, it's a big game. It's, like, considered by many to be Game of the Year this year. Same. Honestly, same. So, this is attack free and extension. Yeah. So I think it's fine. I think that's a good time. I know Wody was worried that it would be would actually be a bit later than that, or like, you know, Graveyard Shift, because OG Remake was Graveyard Shift, which, see, it's not. This side. The Chinifin being shown is good. Like, again, if there's been one strength of GDQ's last few years in the rhythm game stuff. So I'm super excited again to see that as well. And then day 2, I'm going to be completely exhausted because I'm going to be there from very early on all the way until G-Savior because I want to see PMC do G-Savior. I'm going to fucking go to sleep and die.
Don't let me down.
That's the plan. Alright, don't jump, asshole. Fuck. God, I hate this man. It's gonna fuck my combo up for second phase.
Now that's fancy.
Why? Can't really charge.
How's this?
I have to. Fuck. I have to cancel out my combo.
Hey, what else you got?
That dodge absolutely fucked me. That's why. Time. That's why I was trying to do a quick combo, was because I knew he was going to do that. Man, that was a bad fight. That one dodge just ruined terms of momentum in that fight. He went to phase 2 too early, so I couldn't delay my hits. What I want to do is do like a single more combo and go into my EX, but couldn't do that. Needs more damage. So this guy, oops. Overpowered as hell extract, which the game gives us one of, which we're just going to use against the final bosses. It's just disgustingly broken and overpowered. Extracts in this game are a lot stronger than they are in Judgment, although Judgment does have some strong ones. Downside being all of the materials here, what you need for that extract. You need way more materials in this game and rarer ones. Hey, get stronger extracts. Yeah, no, there's a lot I'm looking forward to with GDQ. Most of it is unironically earlier in the week. Most of it's unironically earlier in the week, and then there's like one or two things like later on in the week, like 7 Rebirth, and the Elden Ring bingo that I'm like less looking forward to, but still looking forward to. I could easily just go for half the week. Would honestly be a bit cheaper, to be honest. Oh yeah, Crazy Taxi. Yeah, Crazy Taxi. Absolutely Crazy Taxi. I've been saying that the whole time, like, you know, that's going to be the run of GDQ. But, what the hell? How do I open up the... Might not be going at this rate if I can't get a hotel room. I think what I'm going to do is just not stay at the GDQ hotel. Like, it was so terrible for my nose last year. I think you remember how much I complained about that. 5 days out of 7, I woke up with a massive nosebleed and migraines. And it's just been impossible to book, like, rooms in that hotel. Don't know why. Like, everyone's been complaining about it. Like, they keep saying, you know, hey, we put more rooms onto the schedule. They fucking did. So, yeah, no. He's got this. Oh, shit, they still see me though. There should be an arrow trigger. Right. Fucking not. Look at this guy having a laugh. Come on, boys. Your ass is over here. Garbage. Yeah, because I manually split, that's why. I keep getting not to manually split in this run. The auto splitter never used to work for me, but on my new PC it does. Ironic, isn't it?
Suspicious.
So yeah, I know a couple of people who are staying like off-site for GDQ, and I think I'm just gonna end up doing the same. Like, I'd rather be, like, with my legs, I'd rather be at the hotel, but considering how bad it was, like, maybe this is the blessing in disguise that I need to just say, hey, just go stay at the place that's, like, you know, fucking a street or two over. Like, I'm fairly certain that, 1, it'll be cheaper, and 2, the air quality will be much better. There'll be some downsides, like, not being close to the event space, although, again, exercise is good. And then, obviously, having GDQ on the hotel, like, TV was really nice, but... you have a phone, I have a phone. So. Use phone, fine. So, yeah. I don't actually know if the place that you're looking at, if it gives free breakfast or not. If it gives free breakfast, that's even better. GDQ does not. That's one thing! I won't praise ESA for much, but I will say that the ESA hotel always gave free breakfast.
Suspicious. What the?
That breakfast was actually pretty good. Again, I will never praise ESA that much, but the hotel? No, ESA's hotel was pretty good.
What you said?
Which was obviously the venue for the actual event. This is everything but the building owner.
Tell me.
Okay. I'm surprised I'm this far ahead. My menu's doing pretty bad. My flight's doing pretty bad. I just want to go to shit at some point. Not yet.
Won't get away.
Oh yeah, if you didn't see as well, yesterday, IGG posted something really cool, and I'm definitely biased about that. Where they posted a nice little reaction tweet to the Pirate Yakuza reveal live stream. Of course, your boy was a part of that. So I'm very, very happy about that, obviously. There's actually a good couple of people that I knew in that trailer. Like I know who Crystal is. I obviously know who Develian is. Very, very weird to turn around at this point and go, who's that Develian guy? I don't know who they are. Oh, I've never seen them before in my life. I'm also very surprised they managed to find like a small 5-second clip where I'm just not swearing in the middle of it, because I was swearing a lot during that reveal. I was swearing a lot during that reveal.
Won't get away. Leave me alone.
I fucking missed the bucket. Cock. Alright, Run's dead. Now we gotta wait for that too. Bruh.
Hold up.
Alright, he stopped at the car, okay. I've just lost like 2 seconds of that. Shit. And basic ass fucking shit that you shouldn't have time to. Bad. Thanks, D-pad. You all saw that, right? Thanks, D-pad. Yeah, no, I also did the questing for Glory Run the other day, of Infinite Wealth, which, didn't go as well as I would have liked it to.
Bingo.
Still came in underestimate, which is the important thing, but yeah, it definitely didn't go as well. Oh, here's what it is. Tesso? Yeah. Close to Tesso.
Yagami-san.
Stay, and then it's Tesso time. Don't fuck up the Tesso chase, because that would be. So yeah, no, the questing for Glory Run was okay. There were some good things about it. There were some pretty bad things about it. My early game was rough. The game was very. I could not get enemies to basically like sit together like at all for any part of it, which really sucked. I just couldn't get like I like even in like the chapter 1 set, I just couldn't get like all the enemies to like be together for like Pyrododge. It exceedingly rough.
Looks like
What the? Suspicious. Hey.
Cameras off. So long I actually forgotten about the cameras. Isn't that? Yeah.
looks
Did I get this one? I did, okay. I wasn't 100% certain about that. I was like a bit too fast.
Suspicious. What the?
okay.
Okay.
Now,
Hey.
Some bar path. Open spot. Game. Good path. Why there's such a delay in this?
Suspicious.
Nice. Okay. Alright, now it's Tesso time. Or is it school first? It's school first. I'll say I'm glad this game always has the school as like the second to last option. It's in camera issue on the bottom. It's so nice and easy to remember that if ever you have to go back to the school, it's just the second last option. So nice. And it's a nice menu as well. Go to the roof, and then this is one of our 2 exits via the... What was that start? Yagami. He seemed to start in slow motion there. That was really weird. That's fine, Cone. Appreciate it. I definitely need it. I fucked up one of the chase sections. Shouldn't do that. You're not one of the easy ones. Cool. Tesso chase. Let's not fuck this one up. I can still not lose too much time, because I'm fairly certain my fights... Oh, dog first. I'm fairly certain my fights in...
Doing great.
Chapter. So, we're going to majorly follow Rampo for the most of this, because otherwise Rampo's going to try and drag us back a little bit. But we are going to cut some corners like this one.
This way, huh?
We should hopefully just get the scent, but he didn't get it that well that time. There's attack
doing
boost
great.
EX. Yeah. EX. I'm looking forward to Lost Ass. Like I kind of like a lot of the school story mini games. Kind of like a lot.
Doing great.
This one we do try and cut. Hopefully Rampo
Got
gets
something?
early. Yeah, he did.
This way, huh?
That way you can just go this way.
Got
It
something?
doesn't matter. Usually you can just skip
This
to the
way,
left of
huh?
that lamppost,
Got
but
something?
alright, Rampo. That kind of sucks, just because you can easily, like, knock all these Yakuza away, so... That's not... Yeah, I pushed them too far away. That's absolutely my fault. I pushed them way. Saying that about, like, 90% of my fights in this run so far is, like, I keep pushing enemies too far away. That's the problem with Lost Judgment's run. It's just very easy to push enemies. It's very hard to, like, pull it back if things go slightly wrong. Right, now it's Tesso time. Last of our tutorials as well.
Guy.
Right. The nice thing is, even if I fuck up with Tesso, you can actually miss one of the kickable objects. I like doing the first one just because that way, if I do fuck up in the I can just fix it at the end. Again, all these chase sections are the same every single time, same inputs. Like, we know exactly what's going to happen during like every single one of these. Triangle's up next. Whenever there's like civilians next to the truck, the direction is always towards the truck. I don't have to pick up any of the healing during these bits, which is nice. Doing all these actions is getting a health back for us. If I kick the bucket this time, he'll now be on low enough HP for the next lap around here to just go to the end. Yeah, objects and stuff.
You won't get away.
It's kind of a shame that the HP that you're left with after these sections doesn't equate to the HP that you get out of these sections. Because, like, I had an idea before when Lost Judgment first came out for low HP strats. But because these sections actually heal you, it's just like, yeah, alright, we can't do that. A very tight angle for this bit.
You won't get away.
Got it, we didn't stagger at the end. Good. Right, so, attack for boost EX gauge 1. Alright, Tesso is one of the first fights where you need to do a specific combo, and it is a little tricky to do, so let me get the time. wanted to do, but it's fine. But, oh, the game's bugged out. It won't let me. See how it like lined up the throw afterwards? Because he was too high in the air when I did the counter. The game wouldn't let me actually do the counter. The game thought that he wasn't in position to be able to do it, so it thought I wanted to go for the throw. Rare that happens, but Dragon Engine. What can you do? Great. So I need this stick. You've moved to other enemies, no. Because he's not going to get up anytime soon, is he? True. Maybe. Let's go. He's being... That was slow. The rest of them were good, but that was slow. I've probably just dropped the stick for now and then just gone for the combo. Just hit. Actually worked out because it made me drop the pipe. Staying relatively close, that's good. You two please deal with him while I'm doing this guy. No, cool, thanks for this. Slow Kaito. Must have heard this part of the song. He has too much HP for the third charge to go on. Plus he's on the floor, so there's a high chance that one of the hits is going to miss. A quick one into the strong one. That was not great. Right. This is Kanda. Not Kanda, Kaneda. And it's Yakuza 3. Got too much Yakuza 3 on the mind after I was like, hey, I could do Yakuza 3 or some sort. Nah.
So, take your...
I should probably menu in down to get extension 2. The awkwardness of having to go this way. Get sign. About. It was okay. Not great. Still okay. Fix the second that Kaneda was gone. Did that take Yagami like a second to run forward there? That's a weird game or controller problems today. Not playing like shit, but certain things have been.
Well,
that's not get my dude. Should just be the Shibra live picture. And then back to the detective agency. Not going to bother getting back on it because it's going to throw me off anyway. Not surprised. Not surprised. We had the Akaiki chase mistake. Good chunk of that. Not surprised.
So
Door here before we can taxi.
only.
Okay, so this is the first usage of, whoops, the map. First usage of us constantly using the map.
Let's roll, Top.
No new rich guy that can literally murder me in 2 hits. Stay on that side of the road. Thank you. I'll have to deal with you. Oh, the Nivo rich enemies in this game can literally fuck you up so much. It's so funny. It's like genuinely so funny, and I gotta hate Sail Reset Box. It sucks in this game. For instance, was a setup. Yeah, so 60% of the time you show evidence in this game is the map. Oh, yeah. Okay. I need Ramai. Not Castellas, my dude. Bones. Oh, I think I need a bit of mineral water. Just it. That is. That's our shot. Got that our shot. I was supposed to get the Tyrannus and Stamina next. So, oops. Fix that later.
Let me guess.
I could have used them here and then just like a bunch of EX after this. Right. I did want to aim for the guy on the right, and I was holding right, but the game locked onto that one. So. He was closer. He was closer. Okay, and then to the half. Half of the enemies are in fixed positions, set piece. We can just taxi away. How did you just like, yeah, no, you can leave. Set piece time. Alright.
Better be careful here. What the?
Five for the end of the chapter. My sake at that point. Yeah. Notes are thankfully a bit more correct because I have the shop in the right place this time, unlike my older notes. The correct things to buy, thank God.
Sorry.
Alright, so I don't fuck this up, because I did fuck this up the last time we did this run, didn't I? On alcohol. Guy must have been drinking before this point, because this completely knocks him out. It's completely knocks him out.
Here, sir. Oh my god.
I just funnel alcohol into it. Vera, thank you for the raid. Hey Vera, did you hear the EGS thing actually made Deceive get more players? I heard that and I couldn't believe it, and I looked and it's true. Wild. But I hope you had a good stream. Ooh, guy wasn't looking, that's good for me. Good. Good time. Gotta wait a second. If I don't wait, yeah, he's gonna do this. Fucked. Alright, worked out. It's fine. Ugh, I've had that bug out on me before. And he's like spun the other way and seen me. Ugh. Alrighty, I'm sure that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ugh, that was somewhat scary. Go figure, yeah, right? I crashed for no reason. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. I was off their silent cat. You know what? Fair enough. Where am I? Sake. Turn. Here. Sake. Far away at the moment.
Hey, quit dragging your ass!
Nice dodge.
Right. Sorry, boss. Yo! Fuck them up, boys!
They can't get it. It's fine. You. Beautiful. I was a little worried he would have got that. That worked out. SP for the final phase.
Dumbass,
Stuff.
you down already?
Stuff.
No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
Yeah, no, he's just, like, in any other game, he would just be, you know, normal, like, just a dude who, like, works for your bad guys. But... Okay. Okay. That's... second time that the, like, actual dodge has not worked properly on the EX move. Oh, fuck off. Bye. I'll deal with you in a second. I'm not dealing with that when he's indestructible. Fuck that. I'll deal with him later. It's fine. I hate that the normal enemies can also, like, not like all normal, like HP bad enemies can also have your EX moves. At least the timing he used it wasn't like the end of the fight. Oh yeah, I got drunk skateboarding now. Haha. Gagging me. And we couldn't have gotten a little less drunk, my dude. Just a little less drunk, that's all. Just a tiny little bit less drunk. I should have had one of my waters as well. Emphasize. Eyes even. Yes, in there, my dude.
Suspicious.
Dialed.
Hey.
Lady. We showed them footage of the grizzly murder. Woohoo.
Yep.
It's definitely around here, I don't remember when. I think it's before. The game actually, like, yeah, it did also do that. How about you? I keep bloody...
Reddit?
Yeah.
Keep
let's start.
accidentally doing the bloody, The Harris compasses. Oh, it's the map. What a fucking surprise. This area. Mamiya was colluding with Ihara. Someone's spying. Wasn't I just at that school? Yeah, give me, please. What idiot? Good. I always lose time, like, I don't know why. It's every time I come back to this shrine, just a bunch of time. I don't even think my splits were that good in this when I was on my PB. But who knows? I'm doing the catch trick. Shit, I missed the angle. I missed the angle. It's quicker if you get it like first try. It's quicker, but it's not quicker if you miss. Definitely some shenanigans going on in my bed right now, but this is cool. Is this the chapter that has no fights? Yeah, this is the chapter that has no fighting in it. I remember. It's just this one small, like, 10-minute setup chapter for the plot where there's literally like no plot fights. This one. person skateboarding around your block right now with an anthem like singing their drunk little heart out. 3:30 PM. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. No, they're having a good life. They found their pleasures in life, and it's barely affecting anybody else. Hopefully not affecting anybody. The Sayori bit, which, God, these bits suck.
You don't
What
get up
about
that.
Jump potion now. But you can't jump out the window, Sayori, otherwise I would. Genuinely a shame. I really would if I could. It's faster after all. This is just a walking section of the video game. But thankfully, this does give us like a good chunk of SP. Literally none of this matters. Not a single thing matters, therefore we're not doing it. Walk down this road and that's like 20k SP. It's genuinely pretty good, actually. And yeah, it's attack 5 for the end of the chapter, and then it is Courage and Bravery in the next one. That's right, Courage and Bravery got moved to the last tab in this game instead of the first tab, like in Judgment. Gotta remember that. I don't remember that at the last second. Keep restoring items before the final transition in the next chapter. Wild.
But if
This one actually doesn't matter. Only 6,000. It's the later one again.
wait,
Sour. Time to kill, so just go anywhere. So your time waiting moments in Lost Judgment are really good because none of them are a time waiting moment. All of them are just go a certain distance away. This one you mash afterwards because it's only like 2 text boxes. Genuinely nice that, like, you know, the time waiting segments in this game. Oh, right, back to the factory. I'm stupid. I forgot which chapter I'm in. The time waiting moments are just really nice in this game. Like, they're all distance based. You just have to go like a certain distance away, which is something that Gaiden also did. So thank you, Gaiden. Very much thank you, Gaiden. A trend that I hope RGG keeps up with. Stop sending me to Don Doko Island. Thanks. A little quicker to start skip. Just a tiny bit if you get it quite fast. Principal. Brother.
Come again?
Rather not. I wonder if I could wait till the start of the next chapter and then start the set piece attack, Bravery and Barfly. Might be able to, actually. Courage and Bravery. Might be able to, let's see. I said there's a reason in my notes that say get one now and then the other 2 at the end of the next chapter. So the SP gains this one compared to the other one. Yep, and there's no money segments in this game either. This game funnels you SP and money, and that's a good thing. Judgment was way too stingy about it. Like, way too stingy about it. You barely get enough money for the story segments if you just do the story stuff in Judgment. Like, this game was much nicer towards the player of just, hey, go have fun. Just play the game. Also, accidentally split again. I keep doing that. Gotta stop doing that. Okay, so 5, Courage and Bravery. 5. Courage. I don't have enough. Okay. Good face 2. Welcome, Chiba. Good game. Nice. God, that sucks. As long as Kutsu doesn't do his EX, we're fine. Still fine. Not a great fight, but still fine. At least Chiba and Kutsu didn't. It's the important thing. I cancelled it. I was trying to cancel out, like, half the hit. I did it too early. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh.
Fuck.
So we can get the good combo here. Well, it's a lot better when we had triple finisher. And I didn't miss the enemy either. I love this background music, it's so fucking good. I'm glad they brought it back for Kaito files like a couple of times. Wait, I did go the right way. I was like, I swear that's supposed to trigger a lot earlier than that. It would also helps if I was drunk at this point, so let's do that. Oh, I'm playing terrible. Cancels.
And stay down.
Okay. Hey, sweet, how you doing? Well, let's do the next phase. Not, I guess. You. Yeah, let's get fucking bravery. We'll wait until just before we transition to the next phase.
Good luck, Yagami-kun.
I did quick hits there because I didn't want him to go into his EX. Actually, I'll attack that one. Stand X zone. Time to get off my last bit. And I should have actually refilled X to max. This should be fine because I'll do a normal combo against Kotsu at the start here. Malaysia on flight? Yeah, I'm having that issue. How goes hotel booking? Because I cannot get rooms in the actual main GDQ hotel to save my life. Probably, especially after like the last like year, I'm probably just gonna go to like a different hotel. It's also bad. Yep. I'm not saying GDQ is lying when they said they put more like rooms on there, but I don't think they have been fully done correctly by the hotel. That's what I'm trying to say. I definitely don't think GDQ is lying about, you know, hey, they put more on there. I think they did, but it's just, yeah, it's pretty impossible. That's not great. Oh, you actually caught me from that. I was hoping to, like, move away from that. And that's why you don't want to get hit by people's EXs, because it takes fucking forever to get out of it. For some reason, I feel like my actual attack is a lot easier for this. I should be taking care of these enemies, so I'm not pretty sure what's going on here. I'm to EX twice in this fight is pretty terrible. Garbage. Has happened on Tuesday? Yeah, no. Do we have the hockey kids again? Is this the premonition that the hockey kids are back and they just don't have rooms? Like, why the fuck is Tuesday just so completely booked? Like, and it has been the entire time. Like, what is happening Tuesday? What runs are going on GDQ on Tuesday that are so important that everyone has to be at GDQ? That's what I'm asking. Is that when Awful Block is? Is that when your run is? Alright, it's the shop time. Outside not GQ on? Yeah, kind of same. Trouble is, price is a little bit more expensive. I honestly think at this point I might just go to the other hotel.
Hey.
Like, there's a hotel literally across the street. Like, it'd be nice to be in the GDQ hotel for, you know, free Wi-Fi, bloody, you know, GDQ on the TV, and also, you know, easy access to the place with my legs, but it's also not a good hotel. Just not a good hotel. Like, I'm really hoping GDQ only has, like, a 2-year contract with them and then doesn't use them again next year. Because GDQ are very aware of, like, the like, complaints about it from last year. Like, very aware. But, you know, contracts and all that jazz. Can't get contracts that easy without paying an exorbitant fee, and it would not be surprised if GDQ took a massive hit after, obviously, the COVID years, because we know the RPG Limit Break. The RPG Limit Break, I think they worked something out with the hotel, which is really nice to hear. Because that was a genuine fear that, like, the COVID years and the hotel cancellation stuff could have, like... I think GDQ would have been fine. I think GDQ's probably taken, like, a big hit. But, like, stuff like RPG Limit Break and stuff, like, was a genuine concern. Well, I kind of want to go to RPG Limit Break this year. Next year, I want to go and actually go to the event. The issue last time you can think of. For me, it was the air quality. I figured out I can't deal with bad air quality, apparently. Waking up 5 days out of 7 with massive nosebleeds and a terrible migraine. I'm also a little concerned about the bed bug problem. Like, I'd like to hope they fix the bed bug problem before they have a whole bunch of sweaty nerds arrive there, but you know. Also, don't know who of the usual gang from last year is going. Go to the fucking shop. Go to the fucking shop. This one. Yeah. Lucky, yeah. Yeah, no, like, go speak to, like, Geist and anyone like that. Like, that hotel was horrible last year. The area is fantastic, and, like, for the actual, like, GDQ itself, it's fine, but, like, the rooms themselves are terrible. I want my EX main, Saner belt, thank you. Multi-boost 2, thank you. And then max attack. Not surprised that. Max stamina and max talent. Thank you. Whipple. Multi-booster, maintain a belt. Skills. I think it's... Do I do this one as well? I don't know. I think I actually do both of them. Rising Blow. Rising Blow. Where'd you go? How did I... Hands Reversal Tiger. Jesus Christ. Terrible menu. Look at other hotels. It's not the worst hotel I've ever been at in my life. There's one hotel in England, when we turned up, there was a giant hole in the window. Like, somebody had clearly thrown something through the fucking window. But if you do not deal well with bad air quality, yeah, that GDQ hotel is, it's bad. It's really bad. Like, I knew I always had, like, nose problems, but, like, holy shit. If you have, like, nasal problems, you need a dehumidifier.
It's kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman.
It's a shame, because, again, for, like, the actual, like, venue for GDQ itself, for, like, the actual, like, event, it's pretty good. And, like, in general terms, like, the location to, like downtown Pittsburgh, like, the food options that are nearby, it's still pretty good. But, yeah, I think I missed a...
What the? Cigarette. Oh, that... What?
I don't...
Hey.
What? I missed one, but... Okay, I've gotten everything in full Soma, so I don't need to... That's... What are you doing, bud? Oh, he went out with Kaito. Hey, these are bad fights. Less than 3 EX bars for Soma is, not good. Not good, to say the least. Yikes. I can't start this fight with my EX, I've got to build it up a bit. Well, I do have healing activities. It's also be slightly drunk at this point. And on the zone. Shit. The mid. Terrible. Alright.
I finally bought the Kaito
months.
files last month. It was super fun. Surprised at the corner.
Shouldn't be. It's an RPG game. Don't count me, you jackass. Thank you. Where's my fucking dodge? Game. Jesus Christ, the amount of times you fucked me over. Holy shit. Frustrating. My dodge is just not coming out at the end of my combos, I don't know why. That's the end of that chapter. That's the time loss. Cool. And then... Oh, after that survive? Yeah. Yeah, Tesso. Don't forget Tesso. There's the Tesso fight in this chapter. I don't know why they went back to not having Bar Survive on the map for Infinite Wealth. Like, that was so weird. That was so fucking weird. Like, I love the fact that it's part of the map in this game, but for some reason it's just back to not being part of the map in Infinite Wealth. Like, like what happened? Are we just using, like, Lad's map design again? Hi, Tesso.
Hey.
Quick fell. Make it rising blow. X at least. Not too bad. Tessa's probably EXing at the start here, so I'll have to avoid him go off the ads. Oh. That was okay. Not the best. Still feel like my damage is... I don't know, like... Compared to usual, I feel just a tiny bit off. Really not demolished. I might have forgotten a piece of equipment or something. Something's definitely off.
Hey.
If I
Why?
Suspicious.
Dates.
Hey,
Amia.
this girl
There's
I... You
Yep, there were-
they're suspicious.
Becky.
This guy who
all the
what the?
And...
30
World Mitsuru. Is the year, isn't it?
Where's my
Hold your hold.
yeah,
Look, we just got that evidence. We just use it immediately. You're paying attention to that last conversation. know also why it takes us away from the tech agency when we rest there. I know there's like a story reason. I can't remember what it is. But like, we're right there, and the game's just like, nope, you're not there anymore. Go see you in Mammy or something. Right now. Orchestrated. Footage of the bullying. Get fight. Do I sake this? EX the way it is right now, yes. At least I got 2 out left. I was thinking that was only going to be 1 for a second. I think I could borrow the wine off the counter there, and by borrow I mean steal. Need more alcohol. Alright, don't forget, this is not the time waiting segment. Take one swig or 2 swigs so I can actually skateboard again. I think the sake drink here is worthwhile. Just because of, like, you know, the fact we can't skateboard properly in this bit. But it's only going to be for that fight and then the normal fight at the end of the chapter. It's probably best just to zone for this bit. Sake. Watanabe in the next chapter? Yeah.
Hold up.
This is the last chase section. This is also the hardest one. We need to make sure that we don't mess up on our directions or with Kuana. We need to make sure we hit him with every object as well. By doing that, we won't mess up for the... I'm going to skip to the end.
Hold up.
No, Kuana. Harder. See you again next weekend. You can't skip QTEs in this for directions like you could in Judgment. Because the way it works, they force you into the direction stuff so that you always get your HP back with it. Heal is a trap. Good. Got it. Okay, cool. As long as you do that properly, you are mostly fine. Go to the right at the end of the road instead of left. If it goes left, you lose 45 seconds. This is a very scripted part where you have to go to the end here. And if he's not on 1 HP by the time you get there, then you will not have him go to the right. Good. Is pain in Lost Ass? I mean, it's still going to be the school stories. It's still absolutely going to be all the school stories, even though on easy difficulty, some of them that are frustrating, like a minigame, and boxing are going to be very, very fast. I honestly think the boxing minigame or the skateboard minigame might be the biggest pain in the ass for Lost Ass.
Come on.
Like, the nice thing is at least the skateboard doesn't last too long, so skateboarding shouldn't be like too much of a problem. Not too bad attack from you, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, no, probably the school story minis. Like, there's definitely going to be some. There's definitely going to be some that are a pain in the ass. Like, even with them being easier. I could see boxing taking. You thought biking? Well, biking's not too bad when you get the general gist of it, but it is still a bit. Still not great. But on easy difficulty, it literally does make it a lot easier. So it's a lot more manageable on easy difficulty. It's wild how some of the minigames like tied to the actual like game difficulty of. Then you have like the dance club that's just, hey, you pick the difficulty. I'm looking forward to Dance Club, even though Dance Club obviously doesn't last that long in obviously all sub-stories. It's a genuine shame. You
Any?
Let's get one. Ah. Not the map. The murder.
Speak.
The murder, not the map. Not always when in doubt for that. Robotics. Robotics actually isn't bad. Robotics is just long. Robotics isn't bad because you have a plan of what to do in robotics. Then it's the whole time. It's like robotics. The main thing that people don't like about robotics is the fact that, you know, like there is a wall in robotics where you start to need a specific setup. And if you just have that specific setup, it's not a problem. Robotics isn't a problem. Robotics, we have a plan, and once we hit that plan, that's it. Yeah, this is the murder footage. Oh. Told you, that's how you knew. Is this?
Sure thing.
Oh, God, it's this. Now I know where we are. We should listen to Suri-san. Do not pick any of the other options.
I heard him.
That's skippable. This is skippable. This is not skippable. Skippable stuff and not skippable stuff. The game is weird. One that drags us back to the place. No, that's the Kaito one. Like. Pretty much. It's kind of funny because, like, if you build one good sniper unit, that also surprisingly helps out a lot, because usually you just start on the complete opposite side and the sniper unit will take out 1 or 2 targets.
Wow.
You also want agility, because obviously you want your... Go fast. What a surprise. Is this... Yeah, it's just time waiting. Let's get one. It's kind of funny. Like, the robotics, once you have, like, a solid plan, is not actually a problem. Back, Nabe. It's the Komi Joel set piece. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boy. Yeah, considering how many times you have to, like, you know, get tiles, put tiles down, you just want your robot to be, like, nice and fast. Avoid, like, obviously, enemies. Just be attack 6. I don't know if I can get the other upgrade strings, but not me getting off the skateboard. You get off the skateboard at this bit. Okay. We already have reversal of Tiger, so I guess it's just attack 6. Potentially engage if I can get them. Definitely get gauge. That fake out actually may have just helped me stop Blanton Abbey do his usual shenanigans. Make sure you do his QT, it's an insta-def QT. Thank you, RGG, and your love for insta-def QTs. Yagami cannot swim, it is canonical. This is like the easiest EX of your life. He says it's toxic. I was supposed to delay my first 2 hits when I did. That maybe was not a delay hit one. But he was for some reason. But yeah, I think you've got enough time to delay the third. But you just hit him. It's fine. It's like EX animation. Fast. Grip 1 later as well.
Yagami-shi.
Thanks, Zukumo. I appreciate you. Yeah, he's not wrong. That is what I get for fucking around. And it's been a while since I've done this run, so certain fights are slipping from my mind in terms of what I am supposed to do. I think last time... I don't think I've done that many Lost Judgment runs this year. The last time we did this run was the day before my birthday, so August 17th. And then we did obviously Kaito for GDQ, and then I think and then I think the last time I did Kaito was so it's been a very, very long time. don't use our smoke bombs in these bits. I guess. Panning over.
I see now.
Let's go.
So,
I do hope we do get a Judgment free at some point. Like, I feel like this game story-wise is weaker than Judgment. I feel like character-wise it's a bit stronger than Judgment in a lot of places. I do hope we get a third. So run forward here before we get into the walking section. And then go first. Anytime you are forced first person in a walking section Dragon Engine game, it's faster to go in first person. Well, I think K2 is actually the... I think K2 is actually the exception to that rule. I think K2, it's not faster, but every game subsequently after K2, it is faster. I'm pretty sure that, like, K2 we found that actually going first person. Because you've got the bit where you get stabbed in Chapter 12, like, that one I think is definitely not faster, but I like going first person so I don't wobble as much. Yeah, sure. Alright. Cool. Thanks, Dragon Engine. Cool. This is a great game. I haven't mentioned how much I fucking hate these sections. Again, I don't mind if they come back, but IGG, you gotta fix. That one was my fault. Okay, that last one, that was on me. That's not even the part of this one that can actually fuck up the most. It's this one. This sucks. You have to run from all the way back here, and if you don't have enough room, then you don't make this jump. Like, just turn that into a cutie. Like, please just turn that into... You don't give enough space on these platforms to be able to land on. It is literally a problem. Especially with how the Dragon is. Yeah. Just such a... Nice, I'm done. Nice one, Abby. Next fight. I love the Dragon Engine. This is why I don't like these action bits, because that's just lost me like a good, like, 20-30 seconds. Definitely not going to be gaining that back.
yeah.
That sucks.
Huh?
That's actually outright kill. Don't go looking at me. He fucking is. I'm dead. I am Tsukumo Severo, because you are doing jack shit. Tsukumo does Severo. Throws in smoke bombs, he helps me. Not in this fight. I'm a little concerned about my HP for Body Planner, so I'm just gonna stand up. Get my thingy up. I should have had my thingy there. My drink. Good amount of time.
So you... Sure.
The left D-pad skips 2 rounds of dialogue option, I think.
Calm down.
Correct. Skips another D-pad selection. Alright, let's do this.
Stay out of my way.
Shit. Okay. Cool. What just happened there? Okay, just gonna do this. Get some ground. Stop someone throwing the counter at me. Good, but... works. Good, but it works. Attention for EX gauge rate. One, of course. Oh, look, who's that? Who's that guy? I don't know who that guy is. Never seen that guy in my life. I've never seen him in a speedrun, that's for sure. Give me one of you. Oh, I'm out of zones. Okay, fair enough. Where am I? Extension free. Oh, I could get the gauge free as well. Yeah. I think I want gauge free, but... At that point, we should be mostly done with all the upgrades. I think I know the reason why I'm not doing as much damage. I can actually fix that right now. I think it's because I don't have Tiger Hidden 2. Usually what we have at this point. Axie anyway. Fine. Hey Panda, hope you're doing well. Alright. Yagami is still considered drunk? That's kind of wild. Again, it's not me falling off the skateboard, it's just Yagami being drunk.
Hell yeah!
I'm definitely missing something compared to what everybody else does in this chapter. How am I not shocking it? It's so busted after figuring that out. Good, no EX sucks. That wasn't too bad. Shame because this guy went all the way. That wasn't too bad. Alright.
And that...
15-minute long bloody car ride with Reiko. You have to do every single dialogue option. It takes like 15 minutes if you listen to the dialogue. It's a very, very long conversation. Prosecutor's office? Yeah, prosecutor. Definitely missing some upgrades, so I'll have to go back and look at the escalators run at some point, because my notes definitely got like really messed up at some point. I thought I fixed them, but it doesn't feel like I fixed them, to be honest. Oh, well, it is what it is. Yeah.
It's your...
Of course, we present the most important evidence of the entire video game. The map. Always the map. Even at the end of the game, the map. Okay. Double left, don't forget. This is at least working for the rest of any percent. That can be derusted for Lost Ass next week. Lost Ass will literally be a week today, by the way. That part of the schedule I showed earlier is definitely correct. So we get skipping on him. Give it to you. That means we don't actually lose time here because I don't do anything. Round. It just stops us having to do the whole hostess menu again.
Watch out, son.
For what? Watch out for what? This is the best part. If you just walk normally, Yagami walks at such a speed that he is just in your face. You can't see anything. Thanks, Yagami. Can't go faster. You can't dash, but Yagami will always get close enough that he blocks the camera. Chat for the writing in this segment. True. True. God, I hate this one. This part fucking sucks. This part just turns to objectify Genda and Hoshino into sex pests and get rid of all of Hoshino's great character development from Judgment 1. Thanks, RGG. Appreciate you. And the best part is, like, we're here to look for Arcade. They're in the exact same fucking place they were earlier. But none of these options matter at all in the slightest. Like, I'm just doing what gets me to skip cutscenes quicker. Ugh. That bit sucks, because, like, hey, look, tell me if you recognize this room coming up. Wow. We were looking for Arcade, and they were in the exact same fucking room the entire time. Why didn't we start there? Oh yeah, also forgot. I don't know if I showed this off. I'm not flipping you the bird. I lost half my finger. It's been a little painful. It's like keyboard stuff is actually a little painful at the minute. It's because like I've literally lost half my finger again. Like I forgot to put my correct hand on it before stream. Yeah, no, I've literally cut off half my finger again. It keeps happening. Don't ask how it keeps happening. It keeps happening. That's actually put me back there. I wasn't expecting that. Very bad, Crane. I was hoping to connect with her and use that. Pushing a bit still away from everybody else. His yucks. Actually, it's pretty bad, I got you. Okay. And they decided to go. Thanks. I could have do gold split. What a jackass. I actually could have gold split if it wasn't him. Fuck. It's nice. Alright. That's like one of the nastiest, like, moments for fight spawns is this little bit here. But, oh, all good. What's the code, by the way? 0508? Big set piece coming up in this chapter as well. It has a lot of set pieces, actually. I know that one was, you know, obviously the same place as, like, the previous one, but it's a nice big fight. And they make you not have to go through the entire set piece. Hit the couch through the wall again. I missed it. Again, that's faster if you actually manage to get that first try. That is actually faster, but... So they did that because the sofa in Judgment's hitbox was like so bloody small. Like it was actually smaller than like the wardrobe that's in the room and stuff like that. So they extended out the hitbox for the sofa for when you have to rest, but they extended it so much you can get it through the entire wall, which is pretty fucking funny, and it's also really good. Our Nikio Consortium, it's those guys. What a reference.
Let's hit it.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to, you know, get that little, like, you know, little reference and be all like, oh, hey, those guys are still around. Not very successfully from the sounds of things, but they're still around. Huh?
What else is there?
They're still doing, you know, shady underground Tojo, non-Tojo stuff. Now that non-Tojo is not Tojo. I get myself a potato. Now go to Mordor.
Let's roll that.
Speaking of, I actually have a stew for tomorrow on the side. I had a stew in a couple of weeks. At least, good shot. Thought he was gonna, like, stay away, but he actually went for the greed play.
Stay down.
Appreciate that.
No tell.
So, light switch behind us. This is probably faster than mouse and keyboard, to be honest. But again, with half my finger missing. I'd rather use
Whatever.
mouse and keyboard as little as possible. 0508, 0508.
Let's hit it.
So if you know the code, you just put it in ahead of time, and Kaito gets very surprised.
For
Was the best Ryuji from Persona impression?
whoa. Yeah.
Again. Alright, so this bit is why we got a grip upgrade. Not the first bit here, but for the last bit. Because you can actually get through this in one go if you get a grip upgrade. Keep going. It's not too bad. If you know it. I get thrown off one of these balconies again, Dragon Engine staff, like the third time tonight. I give up. Times I've been thrown off these buildings today is kind of ridiculous. This is not skippable. The previous one was. This is not the bit where we got crit for either. We'll be in a second. Maybe we can't just climb up. That's very much near the end, and then we'll see if I can get the stealth section to skip properly, because that is genuinely quite hard to do. My finger? Told you, don't ask me about it. I have no fucking idea. I actually have no idea. It keeps happening. Every couple of months, just the end of my finger comes off. Yes, it is painful. Thankfully, I only need it in this run to put on my EX mode. And turn the camera, I guess, but the nice thing about Lost Jump is you don't have to turn the camera that much. You can center it at the very least. Any time to move it around otherwise. But yeah, this is the bit with the grip upgrade. With the grip upgrade, this allows us to get through this bit as long as we don't make any mistakes in one go. As you'll see, we have to go a little bit fast because we're about to run out of grip. Grip upgrade 1, baby. Good upgrade.
You bet.
Good one. So fine, because that's next. Well, as well. There's a chance that guy can guard that last hit
Really,
if
guys?
he doesn't get hit in like the first 2 hits, but yeah.
Yeah. You could.
Wait, Kaito speaks me now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's actually, if the RGG have reused Sarah's moveset or not. I don't think they have. Which, good, because that counter is fucking terrifying. Alright. There's big skips in this stealth section as well. Yagi. Here. Over here. Careful of this guy. Swing. Yeah, you just gotta wait for a second. With a thing, not the actual coin. You have 2 of those now, so you have enough to do the smoke on one him and for the next one. That way you don't have to wait for, obviously, him with the coin. If you use the coin, you have to walk, because otherwise he will hear you and turn around. But if he's got the smoke,
That's a good
run straight
one.
at him. Alright, see if I can do the quick stealth here, because this one is quite tricky, actually. Change. Let's see.
Better be careful here.
There is a coin throw here, but the reason why we've kept this smoke bomb is for this enemy left-hand side. For that guy at the top, but coming from the left. Coin makes him stop and take like a second longer, which means we can get the guy on the end as fast as possible. We'll do this, into takedown very quickly. You have to take everyone down on this rooftop before you walk past that guy. ideally, get around the corner into his hiding part, throw the coin, and that won't get him to turn around. If you do this correctly, which I have, you can run at this guy, but I'm just not going to risk it. With him facing directly still that way, you can run. Save you like a good second or two. But I did do it correctly. Last part, because the last part has fucked me up a couple of times. And been in the Dragon Engine shenanigans I've had today. Oh, no thanks. No, thank you. I've had enough. Oh no, I thought it was a stand now. So. See if we can do this fight correctly. Still have my sake boost on as well. Plenty of EX. That was kind of a shame. I wanted it to have been 1. It's fine. You're pets. Kaito. He goes after me here, so I can take him out. Nice touch. That's if he can't hit with EX. Ah, God sucks. That sucks. Hey, thanks, Montano. Appreciate it. Majima's Saga, but 2 hours. The nice thing is I haven't seen Majima's spin attack in any of the trailers. I'd like to hope that because of, So here's what I think is going to happen. I'm fairly confident that it's going to be very similar to Gaiden, in that one of Majima's Sea Dog special attacks is going to be disgustingly overpowered and then overused in the actual run itself. I'm hoping it's the giant monkey. I want it to be the monkey. I want it to be the monkey so bad. And demo footage is fine, because that's, you know, that's stuff that's public. But I could see a Sea Dog getting a lot of use in Pirate Yakuza's run. Mostly because of like the grapple claw to grapple you to enemies. It feels like the, you know, this is the special taxi, remember? So over here. Because then after this phone call, we gotta go this way. Still drunk, therefore Yagami doesn't know how to skate. I'm gonna get off before the game throws me off again. It's too far to the right. Slid off. And you know, I know I should push to the left there, but... Alright. Make a disguise, doesn't matter which disguise, just put on either one. On my slow man. Bartender started over this run. we just taxi anyway. Don't just let us taxi in this bit anyway, but what it is. And then last is chapter 13. Yeah. I mean, the demo stuff is like, it is publicly available. And like, RGG have done a stream of the demo themselves. So. Out of that. That means I could have put on the EX go first, which we did. Okay. Bit of pain as well. Should have changed the crane there, to be honest. I've been underusing the crane in this run. Crane's up. Crane is up. You first shoot, mate. Let's go buy this combo. Not too bad. We didn't push all the enemies away at least. Right. Yeah, I think it's going to be very, very Gaiden-esque in that, like, there's going to be something that's massively overpowered and we're going to use it. I think doppelgangers might actually get a good use in the run as well. Nah, it's publicly available stuff. If it's stuff that's like, you know, released by the RGG, obviously they've done a stream with it. If it's stuff that's leaked, that's a no. So that's a giant no. Like any leaks, data mine stuff is a no. Because the issue is someone at some point is gonna want to talk about it. And then you get doppelganger joins extend spin ready. Alright, we're spin to win. Alright, we're spin to win. Please have nerfed that from Majima Saga. So, yeah. I do think doppelgangers are gonna absolutely be, like, probably the one. The fact that, like, from all the demo footage I've seen of doppelgangers, them able to just go after enemies themselves and just take out enemies. Yeah. like, I already looked at, like, some of the demo footage and just thought to myself, yeah, the doppelgangers seem a little bit on the strong side. So... I still think there's going to do a... I still think there's going to be a...
I'm
going to try and
something on Sea Dog that's, like, strong. Taxi anyway, that isn't the first option. I still think there's going to be something on Sea Dog that's pretty strong. Like, a lot of the game seems to be very... A lot of the game seems to be very, very Gaiden-esque. I've already done Legend Lost Judgment. There's, like, very little difference to normal 90%. Like, I've done like 2 or 3 Legend Lost Judgments. They're just they're boring, to be honest. Like there's like the strats are exactly the same. That's the one tactic. Strats are actually taxed to the right place in this one on Legend difficulty for any percent, which is RNG manipulating the final boss by going to this tactic. Alright, note to self, tactic is different now. But nah, the Legend difficulty run of this is a joke. You just EX burst again. Like, it's literally the exact same as like any percent. Some fights take a little longer, that's all. Like there's like literally nothing different, nothing scary about it. So yeah, it's one of those things that's just not really like it's probably one of the Legend speedruns for any Yakuza run as well. Like, to be honest.
What about... No,
If I
And we've got some easy ones, looking at you, K2 and LAD. 2, remember. We got some very easy ones in this series, to be fair. Because that's the thing about like that's the thing about like RGG games is some games you can just get very massively overpowered. Like, obviously, K2 just requires muscle soda. Like, that's the wild thing about that. Like, K2 just requires muscle soda. Zero, you can still be quite strong, but you still need to do a bit more work than just Golden Fist, which is nice. Golden Fist is still, you know, stupidly good, because it always is. But with Zero, you actually have to, like, engage a lot more. With K2, you just need, like, 1 or 2 extra swords, and that's it. Like, K2 is literally just, yeah, you're stabbing dudes, but some dudes take 1 extra stab. Like, even normal enemies, like, just go down to 1 attack skill. It's just like... Muscle Soda in K2 is just fundamentally broken. It's the same with 6. Like, 6 you have to be a little careful considering, you know, lower HP strats, but 6 is still, you know, CC London. Like, it's just, both games that have drinks in them are busted. So... And obviously, the turn-based games don't have legend runs in normal any percent, because obviously it doesn't work like that. Their new game bosses are just massive. So. Here's what it is. And then you get some games where the legend difficulty speedruns are fucking hell. Looking at you, Yakuza 3. Yakuza 3 is, go get Tiger Drop. Just trust, go get Tiger Drop. It's actually a lot more involved than that. Tiger Drop is very necessary. Genuinely very necessary. X gauge. Oh, I already got it. Where am I? I've lost where I am. Verge of Death, Tiger. And then, where am I? Tiger Hidden. I think I should have had this earlier. I'm fairly certain I should have way earlier.
Step away from the window!
Until... What? hit me. You can tell here how well you're doing depending on if Superman gets out a smoke or not, which he will, because this guy very right at the start. Okay, I got shot there.
I shall assist you.
Please not. Smoke's going bad. Yeah, if you get a smoke bomb, that means your fight is bad. How do I get, oh, I'm supposed to get triple finisher, aren't I? Right. I also do not have any alcohol. That's not great. Where am I? Triple finisher. Yeah. Had that ages ago. And then, am I? Liquid Valor. I don't actually know why I'm getting these, because I have no alcohol right now. And there's no reason for me to get any alcohol, so I don't know why I got those. It's like no reason, there's like no way I can get spare alcohol in this bit. I don't fucking remember. Oh, the map, of course it's the fucking map. It's always the fucking map. Like, come on. Always the fucking map. Why would it be anything else? 6 Mac and a phone call, which isn't quite as good as Judgments. That's what I dislike about Lost Judgment a lot, is like, a lot of Lost Judgment is its own thing, and then this court case is like, hey, why don't we just do the Deus Ex Machina phone call ass pull? Like, in the same way that we did it with Judgment. But Judgments works because of the person giving you the phone call, or the phone at that point, and also, like, the plot reasons behind it. Whereas this one is just, yeah, we're just gonna repeat what we did in Judgment. Like, and it's just not as effective. It's such a shame. It's genuinely such a shame. Pretty far away. Trying to spawn the next set of enemies. It's not going well. Somebody moved so far away. But yeah, no, I think... Nice, kept me hit. Should have that so long ago. Now we're good. At least that's one of the reasons why I'm struggling in this run. Somebody's run towards us. That's good. What? That guy. Really? Okay. Oh. Don't have immortal, by the way. Come on. Be a little careful, obviously, during... But really? Yeah, my actual, like, dodge cancels at the end of my combos are not actually coming out. It's pretty weird. Or they're delayed like that. Bad start, good middle one.
That's it.
That guy being on the floor is bad. Ugh. Oh. Started well. And then well. RVX for this.
The hell were the guys up there even doing? Come on, let's trash them!
I'm not going to the water, actually, helps out a lot. Take care of the other one. Expecting that to connect, because obviously I didn't do the...
And stay down.
Okay.
Let's
Forward here before we get stuck in first person. Seeing as I took care of a couple of the barrels on the way.
Gotcha.
This bit's weird. Dragon Engine shenanigans can occur in this bit, and you can get locked into the event section. You can't go through it. Running. Yep, good. So if you're aimed too far to the right or left there, you won't actually go through this vent. You just get stuck and you have to go backwards. Do I intentionally not see here? I actually skipped it anyway. Good. I was gonna get the QT up and then fail it intentionally so that I could have lower HP for more damage. Where have I got that?
almost there.
Like, I let go of that, like, way early. What do you think of everyone? Behind apart from us. One other person, and then carry on.
No arc.
Fine, I'm a little scared of this fight anyway. I don't want that. He is at this point. Towards this part. Go. Like that guy going towards the back and hoping to come back through. I don't want to waste my EX now. Okay. So I think it's the finale.
Hey. Suspicious.
Then just climbing sections, which shouldn't Dragon Engine shenanigans us, but there's one part that can, so... Huh? Boxing's fun. boxing is all. Boxing just takes way too long to get going is all. Definitely very strong. It's probably one of the strongest styles in the game, but it's alright. I like that you can infinite juggle with it, but like, yeah, no, you can get Dragon Engined at the very end of this. Shouldn't happen, but can. If you get Dragon Engine and fall to the floor of this one, you literally lose like a good 2 minutes, because there's like 2 enemies in this bit that have purple HP bars. Really sucks, because then you have to go back to the beginning and climb up as well. Let's take a little bit of a wider run here to make sure that it doesn't glitch out on me. Half a second to make sure that the game actually works properly. Multi-hit. Just to skip the climb down. Alright, cool.
I don't stop. Gotta think.
Criminal fights.
Need a lift? Nice job clearing the path. Because of that, I found this.
Come on board!
This ought to be good.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you clowns think you're doing? Your asses are dead!
Connect for a little bit extra damage. He's gonna EX in that time. I'm just gonna take care of the barrel guy, because barrel guys suck. We're not connected, so I cancelled out.
Really, guys?
2 EX bars. It's not the worst. I still have towners I can use. I'm not on low HP. That's interesting. Usually I'm on low HP at this point. A little wild in this fight, but
Let's get this over with.
counter. Leave him alone. Thank you. Okay. So I don't consider this one like a fight. It just gets interrupted like when you do enough damage on it. The influence is easy to get hit. 5.5 is pretty good. Half is definitely pretty good. Downside is I actually have too much HP. I have this much HP, I think it's a while.
Yagami!
I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll just go EX wild at the start of this and see if he counters me. If he does, I'll be low enough HP and it'll be fine. Oh look, it's the box art of the video game. The symbolic after all. Sadly for the box art, they just pre-cameled around in that scene and then you got Yagami's face.
Stick around, won't you?
Right. So as soon as we're down to half HP left, second phase of this boss, fight's over. Runs over. Actually. Thanks. Yes, you are. Okay, game. Okay, game. Sure. Sure. I'm doing this bullshit again. He's gonna kill me. Wow, okay. I need you to die summon, like, relatively quickly. Thank you. Thanks. That should have gone worse. Ugh. I should be dead.
Pay attention.
Be risk. He'll kill me on this HP. He will absolutely kill me on this HP. That's how you can tell I did the fight badly, is because you're hearing the drop of the song. You usually don't hear the drop of the song.
You really gonna do that?
My audio glitched out.
If you guys don't back off.
The one thing I hate about doing the run on PC is that you can glitch the audio out in this bit, because like the final theme, like starting up during this speech, is so fucking hyped. If you were really that
kind of scum, we wouldn't have come down here.
Now we get to have it in silence.
You wouldn't be the kind of person worth saving. This one is my
Hey, here's Kaito excusing murder. Thanks, Kaito.
The way I see this, Tak.
I don't want to hear the way you see
You
this,
and
Kaito.
Kuwana both have your reasons. Something to consider.
Good, thanks.
But between the both of you, is there really a right answer?
Yes. 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 Yeah, Kaito excusing murder more clearly. Yep. You do still get the theme when the fight kicks in, but it's such a shame that the cutscene. Because this with the actual like musical build up is so fucking cool, and here it's just like, all right, and there. Such a fucking shame. I think Kuwana actually murders me here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll take the guaranteed safety route. I shouldn't. A guaranteed safety route. Where am I? Attack. That might be why I am not doing the damage that I should be doing. All the way to the north. Now, I win. Phase one. I have enough left on the edge. Should do with the damage buff I have at low HP. Yeah, I'm definitely missing something in my notes that the current one does, like, for sure. Thought I fixed my notes, which, I mean, you can see in the first half they were definitely correct, but it's always been the second half of my notes that have been wrong, so. I'll fix them some more. Oh, yeah, that's it, gone. Okay, thanks. My dodge doesn't work. Well, that's been happening the entire fucking run today. Thankfully, even if it does go wrong, that works. Why did it auto-split? Oh, that's curious. Because I didn't touch my split key. That's interesting. Ooh. Have to bring that up on the desk, guard. That's very interesting. It's never auto-split before the final QT before. Alright. Illegal time. It's not PB, so it doesn't matter, but illegal time. Interesting. Okay, GG. Okay, GG. That's the video game. That is the video game right there. Yeah, GG. Very GG.
I don't want Kusamoto-san. She shouldn't have to keep suffering. The truth, we put too much value on it.
What a great run. But
all it does is crush us.
I needed to derust anyway, so it's fine.
That's not
did
true.
the trick, did the job.
It's because the truth is being hidden. That's what led to Sawa-sensei's death.
I'm gonna bring up the graphic again. This graphic is wrong, by the way. I need to fix this before posting up later.
Time for all this to
Monday.
end.
Begin the week of ass. All sub-stories. Monday will be Yakuza 5. Tuesday's actually going to be Gaiden, because I can't take a break on Wednesday. My break is on Thursday. So Wednesday will be Dead Souls instead. Friday will be K2 in Gaiden slots, so we're swapping those around. We're swapping Wednesday and Thursday around. Saturday, a week today, will be Lost Ass. It'll be the first time we do Lost Ass.
That's why you're able to look past the sacrifice.
If we get 1,250 sub points by the end of Sunday, Fist of the North Star, all sub stories.
I didn't want this.
We're gonna do it via the Twitch goal thing at the top, so you can see it.
Who decides what's wrong?
That direction up there.
Who gets to decide what's right?
What I'm gonna do is I'm still gonna manually add any subs on YouTube for it. I want YouTube to be able to contribute as well. So any subs on YouTube will also be contributing to that.
Who does that really serve?
Fuck Twitch. I don't. I can manually add that at the end.
Why would you
like,
want that?
I don't know like which program
truth is all
use
we
to be able
have.
to do a joint
The law
one.
can't be fair.
I'm just going to use the
Truth
Twitch
becomes
one,
our
the
last ray
YouTube
of hope.
ones, like obviously at the end
So
of the day.
please,
We're currently, as you can see,
Sawa-sensei's
about
truth.
340.
Don't
If
take
we add
that
the
from
YouTube
her.
stuff right now, we're like 340, 345, somewhere around there. So about 1,000 subs, and we'll do Fist Ass at the end of the week, which I don't want to do. I'll be honest. I don't want to do. Fuck that game. Fuck that game. That game sucks. I haven't touched that game since the last Fist Ass, which was over a year ago. Fuck that game. Fuck that game. Never again. Fuck that game. Ugh. There I do. There I do. There I do. Fuck that game.
Kusamoto-san.
I'm kind of tired, so you know what? That's going to be the end of the stream, so I can start to rest up and do some other shit. So, hope you had a good time. I'm just gonna bail out. Thanks for watching. I was gonna do Kaito, but now I'm tired. I'm just gonna bail.
I couldn't protect
Yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you all again tomorrow.
I couldn't even protect your secret.
Not sure what. Might be Yakuza 5.
Please
so we
lift
can
up
de-rust
your eyes.
Yakuza 5 ahead of 5 all sub-stories. That is probably sensible, actually. Yeah. That's
I saw
actually
that
probably
picture
really
you
sensible.
posted.
Either way, I'll see you all again
Cool eyes,
tomorrow.
dead
Thanks for
face.
watching. Good night.